Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. How y'all doing today? Hope that y'all having a blessed, wonderful day. Hope y'all had a blessed and wonderful weekend. Hope you had a blessed and wonderful yesterday, which was Monday. It's still the beginning of the week, Tuesday, and just hope everything is working out for you all. We know this weekend was Resurrection Sunday for Easter, um, but I'm not going to get into that. We know a lot of our Christian brothers and sisters. They observe the Easter holiday, but we know the true meaning of Easter, and we know that Jesus did not raise from the dead on that Sunday. He raised, that's not 3 days from Friday to Sunday, but that's neither here or there. Just want to wish y'all, and hope you had a blessed weekend. Hope you're having a blessed day, and in the likelihood that you have one of those days, because in this life we know that a little rain must fall. Always, always remember this. Tough times don't last, tough people do. Keep your hope, trust, and faith in Allah God, and He will see you through. I could definitely bear witness to that. So, getting to the topic for this video, on Saturday, was this Saturday? Yeah, Saturday in Frisco, Texas, which is north of Dallas, suburb of Dallas, in the Dallas Fort Worth metroplex there. There was a White Lives Matter protest rally. I'm being dead serious about this. There was a rally. I think maybe I don't even think 20 people showed up. From the video I saw, it looked like it was maybe 10 to 15 people, maybe 10 people. There were more camera people there covering it than there were people who were actually attending it. And it looked like it was held in some big parking lot. It was a joke. It was funny. It was funny. And the meaning behind this protest was because the protesters were saying that how white lives don't matter, how there's no justice for white people in America, how they're being targeted, how they're being seen, they're not being protected, their lives don't matter, they're not being protected, that they're facing a threat. This is what they believe. I never said it was true, but this is what these delusional, brainwashed people believe. They're mad that I'm sorry, that Carmelo Anthony was released on 250K. That's what his bail was, but he only has to pay 25%. I mean, excuse me, he only has to pay 10% of that, which is 25K. And he paid it, and he's home with his family. The judge put him on an ankle monitor, monitoring his, movements. I thought that was a good move. The judge is Judge Angela Tucker, who, by the way, a black lady, who, by the way, is a Republican. She was elected by white people. She's a Republican. The sister, Judge Angela Tucker, down there in Texas. She's a Republican, a Christian, a mother, a wife, and she's receiving death threats, which is no big surprise. See, it doesn't matter if you're a black Republican, if you align, if you're a black liberal, you're aligned with the Democrats. It don't matter. All they see is this. They don't care what you vote. If you go against something that these devils don't like, you are a threat to them. It doesn't matter if you align with them politically. They don't give a damn about that. They don't. And they showing their true colors. And we're seeing it unfold now. Before I go any further, hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button down, hit the subscribe button so you get notifications whenever I do videos on here. So, oh, and by the way, excuse the way I sound. My allergies been killing me the past couple of days. So please forgive the way, I sound so nasally and congested. That's because it's my allergies. So forgive me for that. But anyway, So they don't care. They don't care. And so these people were protesting that there's no justice for Austin Metcalf. His life mattered. Um, Carmelo Anthony needs to rot in jail. You know, he needs to pay what, what's have you. So, like I said, it was a poor turnout. There were more camera people there covering it than it were people who were actually participating in this foolishness. It was I only think it was barely 10 people from what I saw. I know it wasn't 30, probably wasn't 20. Very, very poor turnout. Looked like it was a beautiful day down there, but nope. And what makes matters worse was that there was a black guy. I saw one video that Tariq Nasheed posted on X. There was a brother. He was on the phone with Austin Metcalf's father, Jeff. I believe he said his name was Jeff. And he went off on one of the organizers of the protest. He said, "I do not condone what y'all doing. I do not stand by it. Take my son's image off of y'all website." I don't know what the website was, but I heard him on the phone because they had him on speakerphone, going off on the organizers. And of course, they wouldn't let the man finish. The guy was interrupting him. The guy that was leading the protest. He said, "It's white guilt. It's white guilt. You're not doing your son any justice." The man telling you respectfully that he do not condone what y'all doing to take his son's image off of y'all website because you're not there for the family. You're there to promote your agenda. And he told him this. And it was the guy that was the protest, the organizer, I guess, some white guy. He had some black guy with him with his arm around him. If y'all watch the video, it's on X. Or maybe you could probably pull it up on YouTube. White Lives Matter protests, whatever. But some black guy had his arm around him. I think they kind of fruity. I think they sassy boys. But he had his arm around him and he was like, "He's right. He's right. He's so right. Sir, it is white guilt, sir." Some black guy had his arm around the organizer that was going doing the back and forth with Austin Metcalf's father. I'm like, this fruity MFer. This is crazy. Y'all can see the video. I mean, the guy had his arm draped around the white guy. I don't know if they buddies or ass pirates. I don't know. But I found that kind of disturbing. It was very disturbing. So I don't know. Take that with that what you will. Just seemed kind of odd to me that you had this guy with some black guy with his arm around this guy, this white dude. And it wasn't like, no, he was like, and then he had his hand on his chest, and you'll see it. It's crazy. It's crazy. But the question needs to be asked: who are killing white people? Who are oppressing white people in America? Get time's up. Other white people. Other white people are oppressing other white people. They are. It's not black people. We don't have the power. Like Dr. Claude Anderson said, we own one half of 1% of wealth in this of resources in this country. One half of 1%? That's nothing. So who are we oppressing? Who are we oppressing? We're not the oppressors. Show me where we're the oppressors. Prove this to me. Maybe I'm missing something. I mean, my almost 50 years on this planet, maybe I haven't been paying attention. I consider myself a pretty intelligent brother, not the smartest man in the world, but I am a conscious and well aware of things going on around me. I like to think. So please, somebody in the chat, tell me who's oppressing white people? Who? Who are the oppressors? Is it black people? Or maybe it's the Asians. Yeah, you well. No, it's not them. Uh, maybe it's Latino people. Nope, not them. Nope, nope, nope. Maybe it's indigenous people. Nope, nope, not them. Nope, nope, nope. Pacific Islander. Nope, nope, not them. That will leave white people. They're oppressing themselves. There's a statistic, I believe it's from the FBI, that says 79 to 83% of people, of white people being killed are by other white people. 79 to 83% of white people killed are by other white people. This is homicides. Not by black people. The majority of white people who are killed in homicides are by other white people. We're not going to suburbia killing white people. We're not gunning them down, going into the workplace and shooting them up, going into the schools, shooting them up. We're not doing that. We're not hanging them from trees, burning their bodies, chopping their limbs off, and using them as souvenirs and postcards. We're not doing that. We're not maiming them. We're not using their babies as alligator bait. Yeah, they use black babies as alligator bait. Whites in Florida. You can look that up. We're not bombing their churches, bombing their homes. We didn't kill their leaders. We don't try to cause disunity between their people. We haven't told them that they couldn't use the bathroom or water fountains in our facilities or elsewhere, or make laws where they couldn't use restrooms and bathrooms in certain regions of the country. We didn't tell them they couldn't ride at the front of the bus to get to the back of the bus, and then jail them when they didn't. We don't make laws discriminating against white people. We didn't discourage them to vote, to not vote. We didn't make it hard for them to vote. Is what I'm trying to say. We didn't suppress their vote. Never did that. However, the white man wrote into law that women couldn't vote. White women. Look it up. And the Suffrage Act of 1920 repealed that. White men did that, not black people, not black men. Then when white people did vote, we didn't go and lynch them and create a hate group. We done none of these things. Have we lost our way? Yes, we have. Are we perfect? No, we're not. There's no such thing. We lost our way. Yes, we still kill each other. Yes, we steal from each other. Yes, we don't support each other. We don't do none of these things. We know this. We disrespect our women, our children. We do all these things. But it was learned behavior. This didn't go on when my parents were children. This didn't go on when I was coming up. It's a rather new phenomenon. It's disturbing, but it's not something that black people have been doing since forever. So, and I say all that stuff to say this: we never oppressed white people. They have oppressed the people of this planet, not just here in the United States or on the North American continent, but all over the world. South America, the Caribbean. We know about Africa, Asia, Australia, Central America, Central America, all over the world. Can they go somewhere? Can they honestly fix their mouths and say that they have gone somewhere and been and created peace? Can they say that? Can they say that on the Australian continent? No. Africa? Hell no. Asia? No. Central America? No. South America? No. North America? Hell no. What about Europe? No. Not even amongst their own people can they live peaceably among. They can't do it. They can't do it. Look at all those wars that Europe has had. England and France, uh, England and Spain, France and Spain, World War II. Well, World War One, then World War Two. Then you go to the 90s. Excuse my voice. Then you go to the 90s. You have the massacre in Serbia. Look what's going on now with Russia and Ukraine. Y'all need to pay attention to history. And there's many more examples than the one I just said. Many more. The Hundred Years' War between England and France. I think that was back in the 1500s, 1600s. I think 1500s. England and Spain, Spain and Portugal. All these wars. France and it's crazy. Those four nations, well, really three: England, France, and Spain. And you could throw Portugal in there too. The Portuguese, yeah, them too. Small country, but they're not exempt. They created more wars and killed more people than black people could have ever killed. And I'm not giving us a free pass. I'm not doing that. So let me be very, very clear on that. I'm not giving us a pass. But it just killed me that they when we say Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. It's no fun when the rabbit got the gun. All lives matter. Well, guess what, white people? All lives matter. Now it's our turn to tell y'all that. And y'all lives don't even matter to your people. Just like black lives don't matter to many black people. Crime is not a race thing. Crime is proximity. You kill people who live in close proximity to you. The reason why there's black on black crime is because it's proximity. A black person will kill another black person who live in close proximity to them. A white person is going to kill another white person because they live in close proximity. Same goes thing with Asian people and Hispanic people. Proximity. They're not gonna go to another community and kill one of their and kill someone else. So, with that being said, when these little deranged, crazy little white boys go in these schools and kill up the whole school, the teachers, or a white man shoot up his workplace, can we call it white on white crime? I'm just saying. White men abuse their own children, little children, pedophiles, rapists. Can we call that white on white crime? Just saying. So this White Lives Matter march was a joke. Uh, Austin Metcalf's father told them, "I don't even want to be associated with y'all. I don't even want to be associated with y'all because it's an embarrassment. You know it's bad when other white people don't want to be associated with this. You know it's bad. So they may be mad about what Carmelo Anthony did, but they're not going to associate with this foolishness. And that's what it was, utter foolishness. Hit that thumbs up button, smash that thumbs up button now. Hit the subscribe button so you get notifications whenever I do videos on here. But you know what? I'll tell you this. Black people are not oppressing white people, but Allah's justice and his judgment is coming upon them. Watch the weather. God is not mocked. You don't want to give us reparations. You don't want us allow you want to, you don't want us to separate from among you. Allah will continue to punish you. So it isn't black people who's oppressing you. It's God's judgment. That's what that is. Don't blame it on us. Blame it on yourselves because you brought it on yourselves. We're not oppressing you. Nope, it's God's judgment. But y'all think y'all are being oppressed. Nope, you're being punished. You know, for what you did to us for 500 years, what the chaos you caused around the world for thousands of years is coming back on you. And it's going to continue unless you repent. I can't make it any plainer than that. On that note, I'm gonna hop off of here. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. I love y'all. Please support my YouTube channel here. Support my future projects. It'd be greatly appreciated. Our brother needs y'all love and support. So please, please continue to support me. And I don't make light of it. I appreciate y'all love and support. In the likelihood that some of y'all may disagree with me, you know, I know I'm used to it. It's fine and dandy. But let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. Let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. In our disagreements, let's use logic, common sense, and facts and respect, not emotion and disrespect. That'll get you nowhere. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button. Be greatly appreciated. I love y'all, brothers as well as sisters. Y'all be safe out here. We may think that this protest is a joke, but let me tell you something. We gotta beware. We gotta beware and be aware at all times because we know Satan comes to kill, steal, and he comes to kill, steal, and destroy now more than ever before. So we have to be on the lookout. Beware and be aware. Whether you're going to work, coming home from work, dropping your children off at school, picking them up, running errands, on vacation, whatever the case may beware and be aware. Supreme Captain Mustafa Farrakhan told us at our Savior's Day, he said they're going to come from behind the keyboards. A lot of these so-called tough guy warriors, they're going to come from behind the keyboards and they're going to come to us face to face. So we got to be up on our defense. We got to train. We got to beware and be aware. On that note, I love y'all. Have a blessed day. I will talk to you soon, inshallah. I'm out. Assalamu alaikum.